Hello everyone, welcome to the Sandhyavandana series. In this video I am going to explain about the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th and 15th step of Sandhyavandana. In the previous video I explained about the 10th step, that is the Mudra Dharan, and in this video I am going to explain about Arghya Mantra, Gayatri Mantra, Tattva Devata Mantra, Tulsi Mantra and finally Narayana Mantra. So let us delve deep into the 11th step, that is Arghya Mantra. Inside Arghya Mantra there are total 3 steps. One is the Sankalpa, then is Yantra, then Gayatri Mantra. So first we will see what is the Sankalpa about. In Sankalpa, what you have to do is you have to take a separate vessel of water, like a kamandalu or a kalash. That must be separate from the Achamana water. So Achamana water is separate from the Arghya water. And after taking the Arghya water in a separate vessel, you have to keep one hand on the Arghya water and chant the Sankalpa mantra. Adhya Poorvocharitha Evam Guna Visheshana Vishishtaayam Shubha Tithau Suryantharagatha Bharatiya Ramana Mukhya Pranantharagatha Savitra Namaka Shri Lakshmi Narayana Preraneya Shri Lakshmi Narayana Preetyartham Pratha Sandhyavandananga Surya Arghya Pradana Maham Karishye. Then you have to drop water in the right hand. So the meaning of the mantra is, that is the Sankalpa mantra, Adhya Poorvocharitha Evam Guna Visheshana Vishishtaaya means today under the current time cycle as described in the scriptures, characterized by the unique qualities of this period, Shubha Tithau Suryantharagatha means on the auspicious Tithi, lunar day during the time governed by the sun. Bharatiya Ramana Mukhya Pranantharagatha, in the presence of Bharati, Saraswati and Ramana, Vishnu or Shiva, the main deity of breath of life. Savitra Namaka Shri Lakshmi Narayana Preraneya, inspired by Savitra, the inner sun, and under the blessing of Shri Lakshmi Narayana. Shri Lakshmi Narayana Preetyartham, meaning to please Shri Lakshmi Narayana, the divine couple symbolizing prosperity and preservation. Pratha Sandhyavandananga Surya Arghya Pradana Maham Karishye. As part of the morning Sandhyavandan, I will offer water, Arghya, to the sun. So that is the meaning of the Sankalpa in Arghya Mantra. So the next step is Yantra. So in the Arghya vessel, you have to draw Yantra. So how to draw Yantra? Take your little finger, then write Vam on top, the Sanskrit letter Vam, because Vam represents water, Hum represents ether, Ram represents fire, Yam represents air, and Lam represents earth. But now since we are taking the Sankalpa, the Sakshi in water, that is Jala Sakshi, we are writing Vam. Vam on top, then Reem. Reem is the Bijakshara which converts our Rajas and Tamas Guna to Sattva Guna. That is, Rajas is the egoistic nature, Tamas is the addictive nature. So it's converting our egoistic and addictive nature to Sattva Guna, that is selfless nature. So that's why you're writing Reem. Reem also represents Bhuvaneshwari, the groundedness. Reem below the water, and now above that, around that Vam and Reem, you have to draw a triangle. Then on top of the triangle, write Om. Then on right corner of the triangle, write Buhu. Then below the triangle, write Bhuvaha. And left corner of the triangle, write Swaha. And after that, you have to chant Gayatri Mantra, and you have to do this by standing. So I will stand in this video. In the previous video I didn't stand because I had to cover all the 15 steps. In this video I will stand. So you have to chant Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Then drop water. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So like that you have to drop water 3 times while chanting Gayatri Mantra. So the next step is you have to hold the Arghya water and attract Gayatri Devi. So how to do that? Like hold one hand above you and chant Uttishta Devi Gantavyam Punaragamanaya cha. Then keep hand on your chest and chant Uttishta Devi Statavyam Pravishya Hridayam Mama. Then take few drops of water on the right hand and chant Asavadityo Brahma Om Apo Jyoti Rasomratam Brahma Bhurbhuva Swarom. Then you have to stand up again. Om Apo Jyoti Rasomratam Brahma Bhurbhuva Swarom. you have to circle and drop the water. Om Apo Jyoti Rasomratam Brahma Bhurbhuva Swarum. Like that. You have to take one round of circle in clockwise and you have to drop the water. So what is the meaning of this Arghya Mantra? Uttishta Devi Gantavyam Punaragamanaya cha means, O Divine Mother, rise and go to your celestial abode and promise to return again. Then Uttishta Devi Statavyam Pravishya Hridayam Mama, O Divine Mother, rise and take your place within my heart, residing there forever. Asavadityo Brahma, the sun is Brahma, the inner sun. Om Apo Jyoti Rasomratam Brahma Bhurbhuva Swarum. So Om is the primordial sound of universe. Apo is water, representing purification and sustaining element. Jyoti is light, symbolizing knowledge and enlightenment. Raso is essence or nectar, representing bliss and immortality. Amritam is immortality or divine nectar. Brahma, the ultimate reality, universal consciousness. Bhurbhuva Swarum refers to the three planes of existence. Bhur, that is the physical world. Bhuva, astral. And Swaha, that is the causal world. So the next step is Gayatri Mantra. For Gayatri Mantra, you require the thread that is initiated for a Brahmin in the young age. What you have to do is you have to roll it around your finger and close with your right and left hand and chant Gayatri Mantra for 28 times inside the mind. So after chanting it for 28 times, you have to request Gayatri Devi for enlightening your consciousness with the truth, that is Satya. Because now we are living inside the Maya, that is the dream. So you have to request Gayatri Devi to take you towards Satya. And the meaning of Gayatri Mantra is Om, the primordial sound, symbolizing the supreme reality of Brahman. Bhur, the physical realm, representing material existence. Bhuva, the atmospheric realm, representing mental and energetic plane, life force prana. Swaha, the celestial realm, spiritual plane, representing the realm of divine consciousness. Tat, that, referring to the ultimate truth, Brahman. Savitur, the inner sun, symbolizing divine light and source of energy. Varenyam, worthy of worship and adoration. Bhargo, the radiance or glory, purifying light. Devasya, of the divine being, God. Dhimahi, we meditate upon. Diyo, intellects or understanding. Yo, who. Na, our. Prachodayat, may inspire, guide or illuminate. So we are requesting Savitur, that is the inner sun, for enlightening us. Because currently our consciousness is being fooled by the five sensory organs, that is the physical realm frequency. And we are requesting the Savitur, the source of all creation, that is in the middle of Sri Yantra, that dot. So we are requesting that source of creation to enlighten us and to take us towards truth. Because the truth is devoid of Maya, it is devoid of dreams. So whatever we are in right now, that is the physical realm or the astral realm or the causal realm, is all dream-like structure. And to get out of that dream-like structure, we have to surpass all the bodies, that is the Pranamaya Kosha, Annamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and finally Anandamaya Kosha. Only then we get the truth. The truth is devoid of stories, it is devoid of Leela, emotions, intellect, it is devoid of everything. So we are going towards that. That is the source of creation, and to go towards that we have to sacrifice everything. So that is why you are requesting Gayatri Devi in this Gayatri Mantra. So the next step is Tattva Devata Mantra. So the Tattva Devata Mantra goes like this. Namo Vastatvika Devaha Vishnu Bhakti Parayanaha Dharma Marge Prerayantu Bhavantas Sarvaye Vahi Sarvabhyah Tattva Devatabhyo Namaha Sarvabhyah Matrika Devatabhyo Namaha. Then you have to do pranayama. I have explained about pranayama and achamana in the previous videos. You can watch that to understand. And the meaning of the Tattva Devata Mantra is Namo, salutation, Vastatvika Devaha, to the deities who protect and govern the directions, Vastu, guardians of the quarters or Dikpalas, Vishnu Bhakti Parayanaha, who are devoted to Vishnu and engaged in his worship, like Indra Dev, Surya Dev, Varuna Dev, Vayu Dev, Agni Dev, all are devotees of Vishnu. Dharma Marge, on the path of righteousness, Dharma, Prerayantu, may guide or inspire us. Bhavantas Sarvaye, all of you, deities, Vahi, be present or come forth. Sarvabhyaha, to all, Tattva Devatabhyo, the elemental or principal deities representing earth, water, fire, air and ether. Namaha, salutations. Sarvabhyaha, to all, Matrika Devatabhyo, the mother deities representing knowledge, wealth and power. Namaha, salutation. So Matrika Devata Abhyo means Saraswati, Lakshmi and Parvati. So we are thanking all the deities, that is Saraswati, Lakshmi, Parvati, and also all the Tattva Devata, that is Agni, Vayu, Varuna Dev, Surya Dev, Indra Dev, all the devotees of Vishnu, and we are asking for their blessing so that we can be on the right path, that is towards the path of Vishnu, towards the path of Vaikuntha Loka. Because Vaikuntha Loka represents the causal realm, which is the last realm near the truth. If we cross that causal realm or the Anandamaya Kosha, then we get the truth, that is Sat. So for that we are requesting the Tattva Devatas to guide us and take us towards the path of Vaikuntha Loka. So the next step is Tulsi Mantra. So the Tulsi Mantra goes like this. Papani yani ravisunu patastitani gobrahma bala pitramatra vadadikani nashyanti tani tulasi vanadarshanena gokoti dana sadrisham phalamapnuvanti. So while chanting this mantra, you have to pour water on the tulasi. That is the Arghya water, not the Achamana water. So you have to do it like this. Papani yani ravisunu patastitani gobrahma bala pitramatra vadadikani nashyanti tani tulasi vanadarshanena gokoti dana sadrisham phalamapnuvanti. So after pouring water on the tulasi, the base of the tulasi will be filled with water. That water you have to apply it on your head because you are taking the blessing of Tulsi Devi. So the meaning of the mantra is Papa Niyani, sins or wrongdoings, Ravisunu, referring to Shani, Saturn, son of the sun, son of our solar sun. Patastitani, those committed sins that are seated or present. Go, cows, Brahma, Brahmins or sacred knowledge, Bala, children, Pitramatra, mother and father, Vadadikani, acts such as killing or harming, Nashyanti are destroyed or eradicated, Tani, those sins, Tulasi Vanadarshanena, by the mere sight of grow of Tulasi plant, Gokoti Dana, donation of 1 crore cows, Sadrisham, equivalent or similar, Phalamapnuvanti, the fruits that are obtained. So the meaning of the mantra is, if you are taking the blessing of Tulasi Devi every day, then it can eradicate all the sins that you have committed throughout the day, which may have affected other consciousness, like animals, parents, children, whoever. So if you have showed your Arishadvarga, that is Kama, Krodha, Mada, Lobha, Moha, Matsara, lust, anger, greed, jealousy, pride, ego, and they have got affected unknowingly or through misunderstanding, and you want to repent for the sins that you have committed, then you should take the blessing of Tulsi Devi while chanting this mantra. That is Papani ani ravisunu patastitani gobrahma bala pitramatra vadadikani nashyanti tani tulasi vanadarshanena gokoti dana sadrisham phalamapnuvanti. So you are asking for forgiveness from Tulsi Devi, so that all your sins will get eradicated. And after pouring it on the Tulasi, you have to take the water that is on the roots of Tulasi and you have to sprinkle it all over your body for the purification of the entire body and mind. So this is the 14th step of Sandhyavandana, that is Tulsi Mantra. This step has to be done in front of Tulasi, but I have done it in front of the plate because I don't get Tulasi here in Chicago. That's why I have just given plate as an example. So after doing the 14th step, you have to come back to your Devakoda, that is the God's room, and you have to chant Narayana Mantra. That is the last step, 15th step. So the Narayana Mantra goes like this. Kayena vacha manasendriyeva buddhyatmanama prakriti swabhavat karomi adyat sakalam parasmai narayanaayati samarpayami. So the meaning of the mantra is Kayena by the body, Vacha by speech, Manasa by the mind, Indriya by the senses, Buddhya the intellect, Atmana by the soul, Va or Prakriti Swabhavat by the tendencies of nature or inherent qualities. Karomi, I do, Yadyat, whatever, Sakalam, all, Parasmai, to the Supreme Being, Narayana, to Narayana, Iti, thus, Samarpayami, I offer or surrender. So the meaning of the mantra is whatever I do through my body, mind, speech, and everything, basically all the sadhana, all the sins, the good or bad, doesn't matter. All the actions that you do throughout your life, everything is for Narayana and nothing is for you. So I surrender my doership to Narayana. I want Narayana to do everything through me and I don't want to do anything. So that's when you lose the doership and you become the non-doer. That is what Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita, to become the non-doer. So what non-doer means is detach ourselves from the character Aditya, character Tanuj, character Jason, John, whoever it is. We have to detach ourselves from this character so that that individual consciousness will expand and become the Paramatman, that is Narayana. So when it expands, it becomes everywhere. So the same consciousness which is inside Aditya right now, which is trapped inside Aditya's body and mind, will expand to a level where it is infinite in all directions and it is everywhere. And Aditya will still continue because Aditya belongs to Prakriti. The character Aditya, Tanuj, Jason, everyone will still continue because it belongs to Prakriti, Mother Nature. But the consciousness which is trapped inside the body and mind will become free and will expand to the infinite level. So that is what Narayana Mantra signifies. You are surrendering the doership. So when you surrender the doership, your consciousness expands. So the whole point of Sandhyavandan is finally so that your consciousness expands to the infinite level through space and time, beyond space and time. So the time also must not affect you, the space also must not affect you. Once that is done, you can travel in time, you can travel in space, anywhere in the universe, any time in the universe. So that will be possible once you become Narayana. But now you are still the individual consciousness, the three-dimensional one, due to which we are experiencing time in a linear fashion. So to experience time in arbitrary fashion, you have to expand beyond space and beyond time. First step is expanding beyond space. But the time is still one directional. So first try to expand beyond the body and mind. So when you do that, you will be able to see through the eyes of a dolphin, see through the eyes of a tiger, see through the eyes of your own friends, family. So once that is successful, once you are able to see yourself through the eyes of other consciousness, then the next step is to travel beyond the space element, that is through time element. So then you have to try to go back to your memories, go back to the past like 1984, 1999 or 2000s, whichever time you want, and try to see through the eyes of the elements of the past. And then the next step is to see the future also. So all these things are possible for a yogi, for the person who tries to achieve samadhi, right? Everything is possible, traveling through space, time. So nothing is impossible. The reason we have come inside this human body is because the unmanifest had the desires of the human body. Now we are trying to increase our desires to a multi-dimensional level. Currently our desires are restricted to the three-dimensional level. So we are not eradicating the desires. Instead we are trying to enhance it or modify it to a multi-dimensional level. You have to convince yourself that I want to see through the eyes of 1984's human being or 1966 freedom fighter, whoever it is. So you have to have that aim to see through the eyes of them. That time your consciousness will try to expand and go inside the other bodies, and it will learn what is time, what is the truth, how stupid our current consciousness is, how much we are underestimating our current consciousness. So that's what we are learning through all these processes, through all these Vedas and Upanishads. So I hope this series of Sandhyavandan has helped enlighten your consciousness. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.